How are you? What can I do for you?
Well, you got a new album that was released dedicated to chaos. How's that album doing right now, to you? Great album, actually.
Well, good. Well, I'm glad you like it. I like it too.
Would you say this album was recorded differently than American Soldier?
Oh, well, same kind of process. Yeah, same process, really. Different intention, you know. So it's, definitely a different record.
With your vocal tracks on it, did it go pretty straightforward, would you say? Or, changing styles of doing things in the studio?
Yeah. Well, with each record, you try to do little different things. You try to set out and accomplish certain goals. With the creative process, either how you record it or how you go about doing it, or how you write songs. It just depends on what you're trying to achieve. With each record. This record, we really just kind of wanted to stretch out musically and try to do something without too many constraints. Oftentimes when you're making a concept record or a theme-based record, you have the constraints of the storyline to deal with, or you have to worry about connecting all the dots, so to speak. Worrying about the songs flowing into each other, how they work together, going in and out, that kind of thing. And so we wanted to kind of take a break from that on this record and kind of stretch out musically without any kind of boundaries.
Interesting album cover. Whose idea was it to make this type of album cover with the logo of Queensryche?
That was kind of an interesting story. I didn't really have the album wasn't about anything. It was just really a collection of songs, and I had the title that I wanted to use, and I met with the artist who came up with the album cover, and he goes, "Well, what should I do?" And I said, "Well, I don't know. Just kind of, it's an album about all kinds of different things. There's no one theme. So there you go. Here's the title." He came up with that album cover out of that short conversation.
30th anniversary tour. Would you ever thought it would have went this long, Queensryche?
Well, I never really thought about, uh, it going far or not going far, really. We just kind of live day to day, kind of try to stay in the now and not worry about the future or care about the past too much, but just kind of focus on what's happening at the moment. And before you know it, I guess 30 years goes by, It just seems like yesterday to me.
Another thing too is your voice on this album is as healthy as it ever was. Is there any trick you've been using to keep your voice so good?
Oh, I just signed that deal with the devil, keep me going.
And your voice is still as strong as it ever was. You should be very happy, to wake up in the morning and have this voice.
Oh yeah, I definitely feel very fortunate. I feel fortunate on a lot of different levels in life. I have a good marriage. I have a happy family. I have healthy children. I have a bunch of very close friends, and I get to make music and travel around the world. I'm a very fortunate person.
And Geoff, what's your take of the music industry today, compared to when, The Warning came out, the changes and all that?
Well, it's not even the same industry anymore as it was. With the internet and the piracy and the illegal downloading, it's pretty much taken the economy out of the music industry. There's no money in it anymore, so all the record companies are going under and being bought up and propped up, by other companies before the actual inevitable, will happen. And I don't really see a way around it. I think music is really on its way to being free, and that is kind of a radical idea, really. But perhaps it's an idea that's time has come. It's a pretty exciting time we live in right now because it is so full of change. There's sweeping changes happening worldwide right now. And it's fascinating to witness that and to be part of it and to write about it, you know.
And making videos today, because you used to make videos for MTV, and now it's like YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's much better, you know. All the videos we make ourselves, you know, and it's a fun thing. It's another sort of artistic outlet, and you can actually control things the way you want them, and you know, you don't have to go into debt in order to make a video, you know, like you used to have to spend, you know, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, you know, to do that. And, now you don't spend anything, you know, you just film it the way you like it, the way you want it, and put it up there.
And Geoff, it seems every 2 years Queensryche is releasing a new album. Are we going to keep this trend going?
We hope so. You know, we seem to be on a roll these days and feeling very creative, so hopefully that'll be the case.
When you write a song, do you like take it and record it on your personal device, or how do you go and write these songs and the ideas?
Yeah, well, we all have, you know, our own studios, you know, home studios, and we have our portable recording studios as well that we take on the road with us. And yeah, we're always working, you know. That's another beautiful thing about technology, is that it's made the recording studio so much more compact, you know, and you can take it with you everywhere you go. So, you know, you can work in a hotel room, you can work backstage in a dressing room, you can work on an airplane, sitting in the airline terminal, you know, wherever you have downtime, you can work, you know, which is great. So you're constantly being able to create and write ideas, and it makes the music so much more immediate, you know. And, you know, one of the exciting things about the demise of the record companies is that, you know, the record companies are what slow you down so much. You know, music is very quick. You know, we make music very fast. It's the lag time, between the time we give it to the record company. It takes months for them to put it out, you know. But pretty soon, you know, everyone will be just putting out music every day. You know, new music will be up everywhere. And, you know, people will be making social commentary everywhere, all the time, through music. And that's incredibly exciting.
It's kind of like going back to the days of the beginning of albums, you know, like we call it the 45s and singles, that the people release singles now again, it seems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, they don't even use that term singles anymore, which is strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
They call them, instead of singles, they call them focus tracks.
The unreleased material that you guys accumulated throughout the years, is there a lot of this stuff that we've never heard?
Well, I don't really want to answer that.
Okay.
That gets into a legal question that I don't want to really go into.
So you're going to be touring for a little bit now, and how far are you going to be taking this tour?
Right now we're booked through December, so at least that far, and then we'll see how it goes after the first of the year. We might tour a little bit after the first of the year, or we might just knock it on the head and you know, focus on our next record.
Well, Geoff, been a real pleasure talking to you, and hope the tour goes great, and, you know, Dedicated to Chaos keeps on doing good on the radio.
Great. Well, thank you, Jason. I'm glad we finally got to connect. Wonderful talking with you too, man. Thanks for the interview.
All right. Well, you have a good one, and talk to you another day.
Okay, man.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.